This is a special report from ABC News Digital.
I'm Dan Kleffler in New York with this ABC News Digital special report. It is unbelievable, but police scrambled to the scene raiding Justin Bieber's house, all in relation to last week's egging incident, where he is said to have pelted his neighbor's house with more than 20 eggs. Now, the LA County Sheriff's Department says the charges could be upgraded to a felony, which would mean that he caused more than $400 in damage. So, following this case, I want to bring in ABC's Alex Stone, watching in Los Angeles. Alex, take us back to last week. What happened?
Well, this was an argument that he had with his neighbor, a neighbor who says he's had all kinds of problems with Justin Bieber. He told his daughter, the neighbor did, to get a video rolling on her cell phone, and somebody was throwing eggs at this neighbor's home. The neighbor says it was Justin Bieber. You can hear a voice in the video that sounds like Bieber's. Now the LA County Sheriff's Department seems pretty sure that Bieber was involved somehow, and today they are executing this search warrant.
And have we seen that video that was shot?
We have seen the video, and in it, you see the daughter who's holding the camera as she's running around. It's very, very shaky. You hear the neighbor. There's a lot of expletives in it. You hear the neighbor yelling back at whoever was throwing the egg, said to be Justin Bieber. They yell at each other. It goes back and forth, and then you hear the neighbor say, "Call the police," and that's when it cuts off.
And what exactly are we seeing now? Because we see some of the Sheriff's Department outside of Justin Bieber's home there. What's been happening with the latest police activity outside?
Well, this search warrant was executed about 8 o'clock Pacific time this morning. It began. It's been going on for hours. We can now tell you that somebody was brought out in what looked like handcuffs. Was not Justin Bieber, but somebody was brought out in handcuffs not too long ago. Police tell us, the Sheriff's Department tell us that they are looking for video surveillance inside the home. They're looking for any other evidence that might link Bieber to this case. Enough damage was done, that over $400 number that you mentioned. Sheriff's Department says about $20,000 in damage was done. This is now a felony case that Bieber, if he is charged in the case, could be looking at felony charges.
And you can see someone being brought out, cuffed right there. Obviously not Justin Bieber, but earlier today the sheriff had something to say. Let's play that.
The vandalism is that he apparently threw eggs at this house. As I said, right now it's a misdemeanor. Now, upon our investigation, as it goes forward, it could go up to a felony depending on what kind of cost estimate that we come up with.
And the assault?
Well, the assault is the intent. The victim and the victim's child were on the second story balcony, and there was the possibility that these eggs were being flung at them, and that is the intent to cause some kind of physical harm.
So if, Alex, those charges are filed against Bieber, what's next for him?
Well, and we should say it has gone up to that felony level that you heard Steve Whitmore from the Sheriff's Department talking about there. Well, they are executing this search warrant today. They are finding whatever they find inside. Then they will decide if they present the case to the DA. The DA will decide if charges are actually filed against Bieber. But as of today, the Sheriff's Department is calling Justin Bieber a suspect in this case. So he is now a suspect in a felony case. But if charges will actually be filed, we don't know yet. It does appear to be heading that way, but any number of things could happen between now and then.
Of course, he is one of the most popular, one of the most visible stars in the world, but this is not his first run-in with the law.
No, and not even in his own neighborhood. He has had numerous problems with his neighbors in the area who have complained of loud music and parties. Sometimes he's been home for them. Sometimes he's been away and it's been his friends having parties. Of fast cars screeching through the neighborhood, going way faster than the posted speed limit in that Calabasas neighborhood. So this is not the first problem he's had with his neighbors. It has been a back and forth for quite some time now, this being the latest one. And in the end, it could be an egging that actually gets him in the most trouble after all of the problems that he's had with those neighbors.
We will have to wait to see how this latest problem will shake out in the legal system. ABC's Alex Stone watching the very latest for us. Alex, thank you for that. And of course, a complete recap right here on abcnews.com. For now, I'm Dan Kleffler in New York with this ABC News Digital Special Report.